Welcome back to Dakota. About to do another mission or do another playthrough here. So let's go ahead and see what our options here for the time traveler. So Bethany Jones' shield is very good. This repairing I don't use very often. I don't really normally want to attack after movement. Armor I think is like you reduce damage by 1, and this seems pretty good. Flying requires 1 power, that's alright. And this thing requires 2 powers. And it's awfully hard to actually do 2 actions that are powerful. You generally want to move in order to prevent things from hurting your buildings. So I think I'm gonna actually try out these Abe Izumu. So I finished all the things for that squad. I'll go for the next cheapest here. I'll go for the Rusting Hulks. Makes to take advantage of smoke storms. Alright, I guess these guys do the desert pretty well. And let's go ahead and change the squad to that. So the achievements here: overpower your power grid twice by earning or buying power when it's full. So I just need to buy a bunch of defense. Or just 2 more than what I would normally not spend on. Okay. Deal 12 damage with electric smoke in a single battle. What is electric smoke? And take no mech or building damage in a single battle. Repaired damage is still damage. Okay, I should be able to do that. Fairly. Okay, so this guy moves the things around him, dealing no damage. What the heck? That seems aggressively bad. Creates a pushing artillery, dealing 2 damage and leaving smoke behind the shooter. That's just straight up weird. And then the jump attack, jump over attack, jump over an enemy and deal 1 damage to it, make it be in smoke. This doesn't seem like it has enough damage for me to actually survive. What is this squad supposed to do? And what is the electric storm? Alright, jet mech, rocket mech. I'm guessing one of these guys have an electric storm smoke attack. Probably maybe him. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and start this out. We'll see if I can even accomplish any of these, considering I have never played the squad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go for this one. I don't know. Seems like there might be some synergy there. Where's the electric smoke? Alright, well, what is this? All smoke damage deals 1 all smoke deals damage to enemy units every turn. Now that is interesting. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should say that when it's gonna get harder. Nah, I'll start with this. Alright, let's go ahead. Defend the terraformer, terraform the grassland to desert, protect the power generator. Let's go ahead and just dive here. High threat, whatever. I have a terraformer helping. Okay. I assume this one wants to be close to the action. And this one also needs to be close to the action. On which one of these guys jump? One of these guys pushes back things. This guy pushes back, he needs to be close. This one is artillery. Okay. Alright, let's just start with this. Let's see how this goes. Alright, sweet. He can go here, push this thing into the water. Excellent. Okay. So, what I think I can do here is I can possibly kill everything, terraform this area, push this thing to the water. This guy has a jump attack, so he can move here, jump, shoot this thing, and then this guy. I could do this first. I can push him into this thing. But unfortunately I wouldn't be able to. Ooh, what if I did something like this? I moved to here, jumped, shot this thing by 1, and then moved here, dealt 2 more damage to it. Seems reasonable. This one's gonna take some damage here. Terraform this area. Alright, so I'm going to move here, jump over to deal 1 damage here. If I do it the other way around, then this thing doesn't get destroyed. Oops. Now I could actually leave him here and just let him take 1 damage from the smoke, but I don't think that's strictly what I want to do here. I could have also stood on this thing, but yeah, I'd like to get some spawns going. I guess that broke the ability for me to finish that unachieve. Alright, I like this guy's ability to fly. Very useful. I could move here, deal 1 damage. This thing being in smoke, actually, he'll die. And maybe have this thing. Alternatively, I could move this thing here, shoot this and kill this thing, move this thing on top of this thing. I think maybe the armor will protect it from actually taking damage here. And then I'll just allow 2 to spawn. Is that going to be too much the later turns? Do I want to spawn 3 here? I'm not sure if I want to spawn 2 or 3. I really want to see if the armor actually protects it from taking damage here, so I'll do this. And I will go ahead and spawn 2. No, I'll spawn 3. Oh shit. That was... Alright, lesson learned. That is bad. So here, I can move this guy here, shoot this thing down 1. No, I think I'm gonna leave this guy here. Leave this guy here, jump here, dealing 1 damage. The smoke will kill it. He'll land here. Alternatively, I wonder if the smoke will actually, if I move this guy here, if I push him into the wall, if the smoke will rise up on this ground tile. Otherwise this thing's not going to do very much. I could also move this thing here, push this thing into here. think I'll do that. Alright, so it's going to take 1 damage. And this guy is going to do a hippity hop there. And this guy will go ahead and... oh shit. Undo. Can this guy even attack this thing? Ugh. Alright, I can move him here. I guess that's fine. Not ideal placement, but... oh. Yeah, I need to terraform something here, don't I? Alright, so I might as well terraform or kill this thing. I'm not gonna kill myself. Well, this isn't too great. So, in order for me to meet this, I forgot. I forgot to terraform one of the rounds, didn't I? Yeah, this is on 1 turn left. All right. Ugh. Won't be able to meet this one. So not gonna worry too much about this. I think what I'll do here is I'm gonna move this guy, this artillery here, push this thing against the wall, move this guy around here, push this thing here and push this thing here, and then terraform this area, and then have this guy kill this thing. Seems pretty reasonable. As good as it gets for a bad situation. I am sorry, city, I did not recall terraforming. Alright. I guess makes sense to just go ahead and try to move to the 2 stars here. Both of these have lightning, or both of these have bad things happening. I think the lightning storm actually might be slightly better. Actually, this one has more sand. Cataclysm. Lightning storm. I'm gonna go with the one with the more sand on it. Sand can generate more dust. So let's go ahead and do it like that. Alright, so this thing is gonna drop off. Sweet. Alright, so what does this guy do? He's a blast. Blood Scion. Heal 1. Okay. So this guy can deal 2 to and kill it. I could shoot this thing, dealing 1 damage to it. That doesn't seem that great. I can move this thing down. I can move this thing this way. And then shoot and push this thing back here. And then what? Have it block a spawn. Have this thing move here, shoot this thing, kill it. No. shoot this thing, kill it when the dust hits. Alright, I'm pretty sure I want to do this. I don't really want to jump this guy to get out of the way, because he could take 1 damage. Now, I can move here, kill this thing with a jump, or I can move here and kill this thing with a jump. Which one do I really like to kill more often? Probably this guy, right? And then I move here, push these guys back, so this guy dies. Jump and kill this thing, move here, push these guys back. I'll have 3 spawns next turn. I can just move here, push this guy back, it deals 1 damage. And then move this guy here, jump and kill this thing. Yeah, maybe that's slightly better. I want to be on this side. This will mean only 1 thing gets spawned. Alright, so this thing's just gonna die. I can push this thing and kill it. Move this thing over here, push this into the water. And this guy just moves out of the way. This guy's gonna die before, so I could actually stand here. And just move these guys out of the way. All that row's gonna die. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I didn't actually have anything, this guy wasn't gonna hit anything even if he was floating in space. Alright. Alright, so I'll use this guy to push this thing 2 back and kill it. And then maybe have him. I wonder if he can float in air or if he would die. That's an interesting question. Like, I don't think this thing is gonna... Yeah, that did nothing, huh? So maybe I could have jumped here. Can I actually jump and land here? This seems like a really bad idea, but... Floating out in the middle of nowhere right now. Okay. I guess I really need to know what the actual mechanics of this thing is. So you can move out of the grid if you're going to do an attack, or if an attack pushes you out. I see. Okay. Defend the train, kill 2 mountains, destroy 2 mountains, kill at least 7 enemies. I think I could probably be able to defend the train. Destroying mountains might be hard since I don't really have a lot of straight up attacks. Let's go and do this. Alright. This is the mini train, okay. I'll go ahead and do it like so. Not a lot of dust. Alright, so the train's gonna move here, Moves 2 each time, okay. Doesn't seem like a lot of ways for me to do a lot of damage here. I could... What can I do here? I can do a jump attack, dealing damage here and putting smoke on here. But if I put smoke on here, actually, I don't want to put smoke on this area since the train is going to bypass it and take damage eventually. So definitely not jumping here. Does this thing cause smoke where it lands? No, okay. It causes smoke behind it. I could jump this thing, deal 1 damage here, putting smoke here. Then move over here, shoot this thing, pushing it back here. Alternatively, I could move this way, kill this thing, putting smoke here. That doesn't seem that great. What if I did my jump here first, move this guy here, did a push, this guy would take 1 damage from the push though, but this guy would be here afterwards, and then I could move this guy here, shoot this thing, dealing 1 damage to each of these. Does this guy do a heal? Yeah, he does do a heal. Still, that might be worth it. So, actually at that point I wouldn't be able to attack this thing. Actually, I can't really attack him now, huh? Might have been some mistakes made here. I could move this thing here, push both of these. Ooh, how about this? How about this? Yeah, kill this thing. Move this thing here. Well, yeah, I guess this thing's not gonna get killed. This thing will. Yeah, that's right. Hope these guys are gonna get cloud shot. Oh, okay, so this was the achievement. I needed to deal a ton of electric cloud damage. Okay. Yeah, that's not cool. That's really not cool. Alright, so how to handle this? I can move here, push these guys, move here with the pulse mech, push this guy here, he'll take 1 damage, he'll shoot here, this guy will land here, he won't damage anyone at that point. And then maybe have this guy move here, jump to this spot. Can he do? No, he can't actually do damage from here. What's the alternative play here? This guy would definitely move here, kill this thing. Or no, or I could actually move this guy here, jump over his thing and deal damage here. But at that point, maybe I have him move here, shoot him here, that'll make him deal another 2 damage. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, seems reasonable. so this guy deals 1 damage. The only way I can kill this or even attack this guy is if I move here or maybe here, dealing damage here, pushing him here. If I did that, then I could possibly, no, this thing wouldn't. So I move here, shoot this thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. And I think I'm gonna move here. Whoops. This thing, I have to move here, shoot this thing, land here. This guy deals 1 damage, but I'm armored, so. Oops. Alright. Sweet extra damage. Alright, push these guys both back by 1. This guy, shoot this thing, pushes this thing into here, that deals, no, actually do this first. Shoot this thing here, these things collide, they die. Move, I would just do a pulse here, this guy moves, and then I move over here, shoot this thing, deals 1 damage there. Okay. Can't see a way for me to get this thing to take more damage, so. Okay. And this guy might take some damage doing this, but okay. Did the armor protect him from this? Or is the cloud only hurting the enemies? I'm guessing the cloud only hurts enemies. Smoke deals, yeah, enemy units, okay. And defend Earth Mover, kill 7 enemies, destroy 2 mounts. I'll go ahead and defend the Earth Mover. At least I have flying. These guys also have flying. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what this pod gives me. Okay, so artillery this thing, push this thing back, have it deal damage here, and then have it, my flyer move here. So let's see, push this thing back here. How am I gonna get this thing to kill this thing? There's not, I can't move next to it. So my flyer would have to be the one that moves, jumps here. Seems really far away from the action. Maybe I want to move this guy, move my pulsar here, push this thing back. And then flyer goes here. Flyer goes here, jumps over. And this guy still wouldn't have a spot to fire this thing. Okay, what if I... This guy being here seems really far away from the action. But I think that might still be worth it. So this guy here pulses and kills. Killed 2 enemies so far. Here I can push this thing into here. And here was what I was afraid of. I can't actually move far enough. 1, 2, 3. If this guy moved out of the way, this guy might actually be able to land right here. Okay. So if I move this guy here, push it here, is that any good? Is there any way for me to make this into something useful? Doesn't seem like it. So here I can do 2 things. I can kill this thing, maybe block one. Or I can shoot this thing. That doesn't seem that useful. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill it and block one. Block 2, I guess, this time, so it deals 1. This is my 3rd kill. I need to have 4 more kills. Yeah. I think this was too ambitious for me to actually move this guy this far to just do the jump. Might have been better off doing something slower, but... What was that achieve? Probably did a bunch of blocking. Alright, so I need to kill 2 things this turn. If I have any hopes of actually beating this one. This is kind of rough. I don't see a way for me to survive if I try to do another block here. I think what I'll have to happen here is move this thing here, shoot this thing over here, it'll kill this thing, and then what? And then this guy can... Well, this thing will be in the storm, so this thing won't actually deal damage, which is good. What if I did something like this? Alright, so this is going to deal... Oh, this is only going to deal 1 damage. Alright, what if I move here and knock these 2 together? In that case... this thing dies. And this thing stays alive. Can't do anything there. Can't just let this thing only deal 1 damage. Can't jump over it. I can stand here and actually deal and actually heal, or I could move away and heal. I need to kill 3 more, so 3 things next turn. Really wish I could jump over this thing. Let's undo that move. Heal here and deal with 3 things next turn. I think I'd rather just heal here. High likelihood that I won't actually be able to manage this one. Very high likelihood. Yeah. Ooh. All right. I could push this thing into here and it'll die. That'll be 1 damage. Doesn't look like I can do anything useful with this guy. Push this guy here. He's gonna deal how much damage? 1 damage, so he does 1 damage here. But this guy will heal before that damage. So push this guy here. What if he 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't reach that thing. The only thing that can kind of deal with this thing is him. He could do something like move here, shoot this thing, dealing 2 damage to this thing, putting this in smoke. That's 1 down. I can jump, kill this thing, that's 2 down, then somehow I need to deal with this thing with just my pulsar. That doesn't seem feasible really. What if my pulsar... So what if I can somehow try to actually take some damage from the building but kill this thing to get this. So move here, shoot this thing, kill it, put this thing in smoke, push this thing back 1 so that this is now free. But then I still wouldn't be able to jump here. Can't jump into the outside the screen. Can't jump over more than 1. I could move this thing here. Nope. Pulse this thing here. And then move this thing here. This guy does heal everyone, right? No, it heals all other Vex. Is that important enough? So I push this thing here. This thing's gonna kill this thing. And then I can move this thing here. Shoot this thing down. This thing will die from the cloud plus this thing. No, this thing dies only after this thing attacks. So the cloud will deal damage to this thing, killing it. I will have to take damage from this thing. Okay. I think it might be worth it to take damage just to just to complete the objective here. It's a little unfortunate, or very unfortunate. Yeah. I am sorry, good sir. Alright, this is gonna die from the attack. This is gonna die from the cloud. That was a tough one. Alright, Erector. Extra damage on that. Extra damage on that. Shield self. I'd only be getting one more power here. I think I'll increase this to get one more. Increase his health by 2 here. Alright. Let's go ahead and land here, so I'm going to put the artillery in the back. I definitely want my pulsar to be able to reach wherever he wants to pulse. Alright, this is a little disconcerting. I'm dealing 1 damage, so this thing doesn't actually do anything. So what I'm thinking about doing here is shooting this thing, moving it back 1, moving this thing here, pushing this thing into here. No, this thing's going to deal 4 damage, so that's not going to work. Jumping this thing down 2, doing 1 here, clouding for another one, moving the, what can move this fat ass? Okay, move the artillery here, push this thing here, deal 2, it's gonna land here, but it's gonna move back here afterwards. If only I can move this thing here, then it'll just gobble up this thing. I don't have the ability for him to do that though. No way of pushing this way. So what if I do move this thing here, push this thing, shoot this thing, pushing it here, deal 2, smack this thing, dealing 1 and another 1 from the cloud. And then moving this thing here, pushing this back this way. That's just not good enough. Not good enough. Shoot this thing back here. That's 2. No, what if I move this thing here? Push. Move this thing here, then shoot this thing into this artillery, this pulsar. That'll deal 3. Then I pulse, moving this thing here. And then I move this guy here and jump over this guy. That seems reasonable. I will take 1 damage here, but I think that's worth it. Alright, go ahead and pulse here. Didn't want to pulse before because then this thing would bump into him. He only has 4, huh? He only has 3 health. Actually, maybe I should be... No, I can't jump him. This guy needs to have his attack blocked. Ooh, okay, so thinking about having this guy handle this thing. Alternatively, I could have this guy handle this thing. Order of attack, this guy attacks first. I could have this guy move here, push this thing here. Unfortunately, that means that this guy is not gonna... I wouldn't be able to stop. I would still be webbed here. And I wouldn't be able to move over here. So, almost certainly have to shoot this thing over here. Killing this, or doing 2 to him, pushing him back here. And then... maybe moving this guy here, pushing him here, this guy here, jumping to here. Haven't really done anything with him. Alternatively, I can try to push both of these back. Push both this thing back, push this thing back, and have this thing kill him, this thing kill him. Is that any better? So that way, I think that might be better actually. Yeah. At least this way I can kill this one. Actually, I'm gonna move this guy here, kill this way. And this guy can just stay here and kill him. I have no clue as to how I'm gonna be able to get this. Seems very impossible. I would need to somehow destroy this thing like multiple times by now. Move here, kill this thing. Yeah. Move this guy here, shoot and kill this thing. Move this guy here, push this thing into here. That deals 1 damage to each of these. Man, this sucks. Nothing can reach this thing, so I have to have this guy deal with him. Because ideally I would have this guy move here maybe and deal 2, push them in here, kill this thing. And then maybe have this thing move here, push this thing into the cloud, and then jump and kill this thing. I could do that, but it would require me abandoning this tower. No, actually I can't. I have to protect the tower. Oops. So move this thing here, kill this thing. That's 1. Secondly, push this thing aside, and then thirdly move this thing here, jump and kill this thing. Yeah, sounds reasonable. man, these perfect islands are gonna be very hard. Alright. Yeah, there's no way here. Just gonna try to kill as much as I can here. Push this thing to the cloud, that kills it. Push this thing here. What if I somehow moved this thing here, started with a pulse on this thing? That deals 1 here, 1, push this thing here. No, doesn't do it. So I can definitely like get out of this, but I want to really be able to kill both these guys. What if I move him here, push him to the cloud, that deals 1. And then move him here, pushing him to the cloud here. Alright, I just don't see it. Alright, that's 1. Could move this thing here first, jump, shoot down by 1. Oh, and then move this thing here, pushing this way. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. Far from perfect. So very far. But that's fine. Won't try for that other bonus quite yet until I have the full grid. Smoke bomb. I already have one of these, right? Pretty sure. What's for sale? Just put everything on fire. I've tried this before. It's okay. No, it's kind of bad. Science 1 pushes all units in a line. Possibly better than my current pulsar. Acid. This also seems really bad. Freeze. These are what I currently have, right? Yeah, these are what I currently have. Wow. Okay. Give me 2 cores. And I guess I'll take this item for sale. Yep. Wrong class. Let's go ahead and... This is passive, I can put this on anywhere. Yeah. This requires power. Wait, how does this require power? Does this guy have an extra power? Oh, I see. There's an extra power here. Definitely gonna power this up. Okay. Well, I guess next time I'll try for another island. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Bye.